Hi, this video is for Cynthia or anybody who could use some help with this. Some people were having trouble and they weren't sure how to send money via PayPal gift friends and family. So I'm going to try to help, and I already signed in my account because I obviously don't want to put my PIN and all that out there. So hopefully it's just showing this part of the screen and I'll be able to upload this. But this is what mine looks like. You may or may not have this up here, this message, but this is how I do it. And I'll try to show you another way too. So if you still have this in here because it says complete your profile, I don't feel like doing that, so that's why it just remains up here. But I click right here that says pay or send money. So once you get to that, it should bring me to another screen. And of course, is that not working? Alright, let's try hitting send a request. Here we go. Oh, that was just going slow. So this is probably how you would do it in yours, and you're only going to see, I'll scroll up, but there's this little thing that comes up. So most likely yours will be up here. You won't have that little message because you probably were good and updated your stuff. But you go to send a request, and then you're going to get a few options. So it says pay for goods or services, request money, or create an invoice. You don't want that. That's what these say down here. But up here, you're going to kind of click this, and this changed, so I'm kind of doing it with you. So send money to friends and family. So then this one says send to anyone with any email address or mobile phone number, and it will go to their PayPal account. If they don't have an account, they can create one in seconds for free. And then down below here is just some people I often send back and forth, or whatever. So what you would want to do if you were sending the payment to me is you would put in my email that I provided to you. And I'm just going to try doing that and see what happens, but hopefully it won't make me go all the way through. So here's my email, and then you would go to next, and then I don't know if you could see, so it says you're sending dowdy848.com, and then you put in the amount that you want to send, and then right here is where you would write in your mailing address. So tell you where you would write your mailing address so I would know where to ship it to you. And then below here you can't really see, but it says continue. So you would click, so let me just fake this and see if it'll let me do it. Let's put $2. So this would be a good way if you are sending someone, say you're paying them back where they ordered your, concert tickets, and, one person just put it on their card, and you could just instantly send them money. This could be good for a lot of ways. We use it through destashing, so PayPal doesn't charge their fees just to send the money over or whatever. So you want to go here and then click continue. So I didn't write a note in there. And well, of course it says you can't send money to yourself, want to send it to someone else. So after you got to this point, it would, ask you and agree, and then it'll show. And I believe if you send it through your bank account, there's no fees involved. If you have to do it through a credit card, I think there might be, but normally we all do it through our bank accounts anyway. So that's pretty much it. So hopefully this helps, and I'm sorry it's such a small screen, but I just can't have it showing my password and all that. So hopefully that helps somebody. So up here you hit send and request, and then do it that way, and make sure you put just put in there, make sure the important thing is PayPal gift friends and family, and that's if you're sending to someone you know. If you're sending or someone that you're doing the destash through or whatever. But if you're sending it through a merchant, you might want to put the other way, and then there's going to be fees, and then they're going to get an invoice, and all that stuff. So that's totally up to you, but this is how it's done. And if any this way, and if anybody has any questions, please let me know. Thanks guys. Bye.